back to Dragalia Lost, episode 32.
All prepared, I trust. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Desist. Had enough? Silence. Desist.
Dreadful times ahead for you, dear.
Silence. Desist.
Umbral assault.
Impeccable service. I owe ya. Let's. No. Silence. Desist. Silence. So this is the power of a dragon. None will stand in my master's way.
Umbral assault.
Silence. Silence. Revenge. Yeah. Blazing circlet.
Easy. What have we here? Bread pudding and penny whistles?
Desist. Desist.
Umbral assault.
Silence.
Dreadful times ahead for you, dear.
Desist. Impeccable service.
Thank you, love.
Silence.
Like at a certain point and a certain level, it's probably better to just sit there and just like take the damage.
Silence. Desist. Impeccable service.
Appreciated.
Like obviously when it's being telegraphed, and not a great idea, but like the little metal rat things.
You're in need of aid.
Thank you, love.
Blazing circlet.
Umbral assault.
Let us draw upon the dragon's might. Victory for my master. I'll make him wish he turned tail. Damn it! I can't go down here. Damn it!
Well, we got one.
This will put our whole agenda in disarray.
Alright, and I'll do it for the fiends. Are you okay, Leaf? Your Highness, did the princess also invite you here? She did indeed. We haven't seen each other since we parted ways back at the capital, Leaf. I hope you've been well. Yes, mercifully. Yes, we've met. You're so splendidly in that battle, Highness. Our time apart has seen you grow into a fine young man. Well, we've been busy, so I had to learn fast. So we should save our catching up until we're somewhere safer. My, but that was simply delightful bit of entertainment. The beloved prince saves the infamous white sparrows from danger and sparks a heartfelt reunion in the process. The members of my court were held in rapt attention, let me tell you. And those fiends were your doing, Princess Chell? What in the world were you thinking? Even one of your standing must. Why, aren't you the hot-blooded one? It's Captain Patia, is it not? You know of me? Oh, indeed I do, and honestly, I thought you would have been most glad for the opportunity I provided, but it seems not. Why would you think that? Because I thought you enjoyed fighting. You certainly seem most eager to cross swords with Empress Zethia. How did you... You said you would gladly give your life for a chance to strike her, I believe? I don't... How could you possibly... Oh, curious little cats, always turning their ears in your direction, I imagine. That's why it's good practice to watch what you say and about whom. Your Highness, I implore you not to make sport of my subordinates. Oh, well then I beg your humble pardon. But wouldn't you agree that someone with the gall to threaten the royal family be owed a lesson in respect? I see that your disposition has made the journey to the present well intact. Yes, how very unfortunate. But alas, I am as I was when I was your charge. You never did like me, did you? Okay, what is happening right now? No matter, ancient history isn't worth the time spent thinking on it. Come, Leaf, we have a party to attend. Not come here to revel, Princess. I should think you well aware of that. Then why did you answer my invitation? Such feign ignorance ill suits you. You know full well that your invitation arrived at precisely the moment when I resolved to depart the capital. I presume your little cats have been paying mind to my movements for quite some time. I believe your invitation proves our aims travel on a similar course. What are exactly what these aims of yours are, Sparrow? I'm a knight of Olberi, and a knight's aim is ever to protect the royal family and deliver them from hardship. Even if said royal family members has had their body possessed. Zethia. Let me tell you what has transpired of late. With the revival of the Draenor Empire, I remain steadfast in the capital. The choice I made with reluctance, but when I judged for the best for the sake of finding a way to free Princess Zethia. Which is why you've been pretending to support the Empire until now, I take it? Did you find anything? Unfortunately, I cannot say with certainty, but in order to gain that certainty, it is necessary to understand exactly what is lurking inside Zethia's body. May that knowledge may lie in Clave Loyalun. And what is Clave Loyalun? And this was a conversation have to do with me. I have no real interest in the younger sister of ours. Oh man, this lady is ice cold. The state is the state of this nation. How can that not hold your interest? I won't deny this country is a key gala venue for me, so I'm rather heartbroken to see what's happening to it lately. Then you should cooperate with us until we eliminate the tyranny of the Empire for good and all. For it is currently a battle fought only by New Olberi and Uden. I think it is past time that the royal family cooperate with them and take a stand against the Empire. Please, Chell, listen to him, he's right. I want to save Zessie, but more than that, I want to salvage the happiness and prosperity of her people. My, but that is a pickle. How can you do anything but offer your aid, Princess Chell? Possible reason could you have for refusal? Because there is no advantage to myself, dear Leaf, and as such I see no real need for me to join this little cause of yours. Are you mad? To be certain, if I were to cooperate, I would likely gain some small measure of military might in the process. But are you aware of this? Oh, I know, it's a jewel. This, my excitable Sylvan, is Materium, which in substance I can be mined from the outskirts of Chenzeli. It can hold almost impossible amounts of pure mana, which can then be used in whatever way the wielder desires, and beyond value. So Chenzeli, Yes, Materium made my city a source of endless wealth, and with that wealth, I can buy weapons of military might or whatever I please. I do not need you. To cooperate with your people, the Empire would turn to me. How can I possibly host my galas in peace if I'm constantly being hounded by the Empire as you are, You're worried about parties? Do you have any concept of how the people of this kingdom are suffering that rule the Empire? Your brother alone seeks fun on their behalf, yet you would sit here and speak of base entertainment? Your empathy always has been one of my brother's more pathetic traits. How dare you? Do you think the poor and desolate wish to see the rich and powerful brought low? See the social betters eke out a meager living in the muck as they do? You cannot possibly. No, the masses do not want a leader who suffers alongside them. They want a leader who pulls them out of suffering. Your monarch is not to understand the trials and tribulations of her people, so lift them up so they might enjoy the same splendid life of ease that she does. Of course, Yuan will not quiet the suffering of a single soul, dear brother. They make that suffering worse. If you call yourself a king, you need to at least understand that much. I hear what you're saying, Jill, but I think... Hold that thought. Yes, Captain, what is it? Landship is under siege by fiends, Your Highness, and there are even more making their way to Chanzelia. It seems I may have tried too hard to make this a lively party. Very well, Captain. What should we do about it? I don't know, I believe the current numbers pose a significant threat to the Grand Fjord. Our wall of the city should hold them at bay there. Where the small villages located outside the wall will likely be ravaged. Why, what to do, what to do. Oh, but I have a splendid idea. Why don't all of you go out there and take care of the nasty beasties for me? If you do, I might sway my opinion when it comes to cooperating with you. You would seek to bargain with the lives of your own people. You clearly did not pay attention to my little speech earlier. You'd solve this problem without getting my own hands in the muck, so much the better. How can you say that? It'll be a good fight, but the thought of doing it for this lady makes me my breakfast when I hit the wall. And yet I refuse to help. It is the people of the nearby villages who will suffer for our selfishness. I was right, we won't do this for my selfish sister, we'll do it for our people. You really ought to learn when to say the quiet part of things quietly. But very well, go on and fight for whatever reason makes you happy, and we'll provide splendid entertainment regardless. Child, you were low. Enough, Cleo, your words will fall on the deafest of ears in this place. We should make haste, Your Highness. Listen to me, everyone. Fighting for the sake of our people is the most worthy of causes, and we will protect them.
Let us end this quickly.
Oh, it's time for a whooping, all right.
Desist. Silence. Here.
Dreadful times ahead for you,
Here.
dear.
Silence. Silence.
Now.
Desist. Impeccable service.
Yeah, it's just strange to me how our might is so strong
Excellent. Just according to schedule.
that we're able to just, like, destroy these enemies before we can even get a dragon going, yet we're not high enough might for it. Like, what would happen if we were at might? Like, would we one-shot them? And yeah, I was right, because we're starting to get that level 2 gem, but we need to be in an area that's wind to get the one I want. Huh. I guess we won.
Silence. Let us end this quickly. Once I bite down, I never let go.
Wow.
Dreadful
Silence.
times ahead for you, dear.
None will stand in my master's way.
I honestly thought we knocked it straight up in the air. Yeah, the Juggernaut looks like that blue dragon from Monster Hunter Frontier. Hey, my people of Genzelia. I know the sound of marauding fiends made its way to your terrified ear. You heard their thundering footsteps as they approached. You trembled at their snarls as they attempted to lay waste to the city's defensive ramparts. Your hearts were aggrieved and you were sore afraid. Yet still your worries, for I say to you, their pain needs to have been put to sword by Yuden. Yes, my beloved brother has repelled the vile enemy at our gates. Huzzah, huzzah. Now we, the royal family of the great Arbeo, shall ever be your protectors. Glory to Alberi and our royal family. All glory to Our Lady Cello. I mean, she's not wrong. We need to, like... Hey, guess what? It's Ben saying that we need a compromise again. We need to, you need to, like, both understand them and lift them out of, like, poverty. Glory my glorious backside, what a joke. Seriously, we're the ones who took down the fiends and protected the city. And yet it seems Chella has managed to make this mostly about herself. She did so without resorting to outright lies. It was an impressive bit of work. We'll have to put the term impressive to cunning such as hers. What you so blithely called cunning, dear Patty, was actually a rather clever bit of statecraft. I was not aware that statecraft included convincing people you had a hand in great deeds, which you most sadly did not. The naivety is amusing. The people wish to believe they are protected by a great strength. It rests easy at night. It is the responsibility of their leader to provide that belief. Still works out as a great deal for you in the end. I think cunning is definitely the word to go with here. Are you alright with being used in this way, Yuden? I don't need accolades. All I care about is that the people of Chenzelia and the surrounding villages are safe. Your father would be proud to hear you say as much, for King Aurelius is well regarded for holding the self-same beliefs. Ambition has many merits of its own, particularly when the times trend as they do now. Then alright, brother, if you wish to protect the masses, a modicum of ostentation is often necessary. None seek salvation from a weakling, after all. I suppose so. Be that as it may, I am not so petty as to pretend your actions did not directly lead to the defeat of those fiends. Nor would a highborn lady such as myself ever deign to break her word. So does that mean you're going to... It does. I hereby offer you my cooperation. Thank you, Chell, truly. That being said, I have no wish to see the beautiful white halls of Chenzelia's palace redecorated in shades of red. I will offer you both intelligence and resources, but only on the condition that such cooperation remains secret. I can live with that. Chenzelia's resources and spy network are second to none. This could change the tides of the entire war. Chell, I would like to formally accept your generous offer. It pleases me to hear it. In that case, let us fit formation of our spacious alliances very night. Well, I love fitting party time until my belly turns into a huge bowling ball. Straight. I like knowing there's a bunch of reinforcements on the way to spark the little appetite. Something wrong, Jupiter? I was merely reflecting on how much I like this princess. But how dare you think to play both sides of the field after you made a sacred pact with my darling? Steady, Flameworm, is not my intention. I really believe this princess and I would get on quite well. Okay. Okay. The Chenzelian outskirts, eh? They're quite beautiful. Right? Funny how it was nothing but sand and wasteland getting there. This would be the perfect place, along with a good steed. Now that's an idea I can get behind. Okay, man, I'm crazy, but I think I actually hear a horse coming. Goddamn spy network. Well, my new friends, are you enjoying your stroll? Hello, Chell. Are you on a patrol or just running out to see your people? I do not mingle with the common folk. This is merely a ride for my own pleasure. I often canter about my white steed while taking the Chenzelian breeze. But of course, my royal guard is always there to accompany me. That'll become part of my daily routine. Ever since my beloved old horse Yuden gave me the boot, I had no choice but to ride a real one. Please don't bring that up again. Although I could get someone to be my horsey in your place, I could finally return to writing about the royal court itself. Very nice indeed. Well, what say you? Which of you lot wants to honor being my new steed? How about you, my sylvan friend? I assure you I pay most handsomely. No amount of money can compel me into such a childish game. I pity anyone else. There's one thing a merc like me knows, it's that you'd never turn down a paying job. Hop on, princess. I got muscles to spare, so I can carry you around all day. Not be caught dead riding a horse with a back as hard and comfortable as yours so clearly would be. It's like a more subtle, refined steed. Is wild silence too much for you? Can't say I agree, but you're the boss. Any other candidates? Ah, I'm certain you would be a most unruly equine companion. Who are you calling unruly equine? I'm an unruly dragon. Not the part of the statement I thought she'd object to. Pick me, I've got mad wings, which means I can be a flying horse. You're far too small, fairy. If I were to try to get on your back, we'd both go crashing to the ground. Oh yeah, that would suck, huh? I require a smart, swift, and tenacious steed, and none of you yet fit the bill. Unless I must have a horse that is both refined and graceful, just as I am. Huh. Princess, you cannot seriously think to. But I do think, Paladin, you'll be perfect. Prepare to reconsider, I would make a terrible playmate. Miserable with idle banter, and I most certainly cannot act in place of a horse. Just to your loyal heart's content, and you will heed my order in the end. That said, you'd likely still disappoint despite giving your all. Shame of that failure would linger and fester, and your nights spent locked in guilt-ridden fever dreams. Not the kind of person you are. I mean, of course not. Then I am wrong. Please, surely you have teased me enough. That's enough, sister. You're embarrassing her. My dear Naya brother, you really don't understand, do you? Your dear Paladin may look upset, but she's actually quite happy to have me prod her at in this fashion. Don't look that way. There are many types of horses, brother. Some like to be left alone, while others crave attention. You cannot trust that their words reflect their truth. Many horses struggle to express themselves. You must sense what they wish for, take the reins, and treat them in the way best suited to their particular nature. By doing this over and over again, a bond of trust is cultivated between horse and rider. Do you understand now? I'm not certain that applies here. Hell, but you are still such a child in so many ways. Never mind the lesson I have given you this day. Try to understand each horse's feelings as an individual. Doing so can you hope to run any distance with them. Okay. Marine City is a late evening after the welcoming party. How'd have you spend the evening with me, my dear Leaf? That splendid party, some quality time together would be just the thing for us, perhaps with a dash of competition. Varying chess, interesting. It's been some time since we last matched wits in the capital. You were in for a rude shock indeed if you think the outcome will be the same as it was back then. Well then, let's see what you can do. First move is to upset your line with my woodland archers. Move for a line position with my grassland warriors. Detectives are small-minded as ever. I watch your warriors with my sellswords. Flashy move is not necessarily an adroit one, Princess, for you see I now have you surrounded. How will you escape this particular predicament? Yes, this is... Well, will you force your way through regardless of the casualties you receive? That's certainly what the old me would have done. To the very last man, even leads to my destruction. My goal does not remain one forever. First, I flank you with my stone trebuchet, then use the cover it provides, I move my sorcerer princess forward. I think these tactics are clever, impressive, all that and more. Changeleaf, I am no longer an impetuous young girl, but instead a gorgeous maiden of depth and character. If necessary, I would not even hesitate to take a step backward, so I might later take 2 steps forward and obtain an ultimate victory. That is remarkable, your impulsiveness of old is nowhere to be found. Oh, well, I think you can do better than that on the praise front. But praise must be earned, Princess. Respond when I move my Sacred Dragon Lord forward. I missed that entirely. That's checkmate. It seems you're not the only one who's improved. That is utterly vexing. I thought for sure today was the day I would wipe that internal composure from your face. You say as much, and yet you do not look especially vexed. Maybe she'll be vexed next time, though, so I'm just you know what to do. See ya.